Hey everyone, the final week of the regular season is here, and it's crunch time. We put the SIAC through the blender over in the Eastern Division last weekend. This weekend, it's a winner-take-all, loser leaves town heavyweight fight in the West. And no matter the records, it's rivalry week across the board. Hey everybody, it's me, TC, and you cannot know your future if you don't know your past. So let's start with last weekend, SIAC East, Albany State versus Morehouse, and Savannah State versus Fort Valley State. 4 teams going into the weekend still dreaming of an SIAC East title. Highlights brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors. We thank them for their support, and we'll kick it off at Fort Valley State with Savannah State in town. Both teams needed to win, and everyone was cheering for Morehouse that day. We'll have more on that in a second. Savannah State wasted no time at all jumping on the home team. The Tigers scored on the opening drive. Not a single pass play, 13 plays, 72 yards on the ground. Devon Gibbons makes it 7-0. It's a pickoff. Jackson picked off by Naeem Bozeman. He returns it down to the Fort Valley 46-yard line. Throw in two 15-yard penalties by Fort Valley State, and the Tigers finish off the drive with its rushing attack. They lead it 21-0 at the break. Fort Valley scores an early third quarter touchdown to give its fans some hope. Emmanuel Wilson on the score, but it's all defense the rest of the way. Savannah State does add a field goal to make it a decisive 24-6 win, and immediately they begin rooting for Morehouse in Atlanta. Let's go there now. Albany State in Atlanta taking on Morehouse, and let me tell you, NEC travels to any city in America. It travels well. All right, let's get things kicked off. Morehouse must win to keep their championship hopes alive. Albany State doesn't have to win, but they could clinch with a victory on Saturday plus a Savannah State win. Rainy, chilly afternoon, which would impact the game to a degree. Albany looking to air it out early. Deontay Banu set sail, leaving it for Rashad Jordan, but just a hair off. But as the game gets going, Jordan finds his grip, runs a nice route there, but a solid drive goes awry when the center rockets the ball over Banu's head. Morehouse recovers. Michael Sims rolling out of the pocket finds a receiver, but only problem, he plays for Albany State. Seriously though, that was one of those 50-50 balls, and Albany State came away with it. DeShazio Williams comes away with the pick. Hey, here's an Omega OG. He and the frat liking how things look early for Albany State. All right, let's go to the second period. Banu, ball a little wet, maybe. A routine clean snap, and he just can't hold on to it. Here, nearly a handoff that goes to the wrong team. Whoops. The defense was where the offense was supposed to be. Hey, when in doubt, run. Everything works just fine on this play. Javon Wooten has the defender on his outside, no one on the inside. Yeah, buddy. Perfection right there. Albany State up 7-0. Hey, watch the cameraman. That's my friend. He's old like me, doesn't move fast. Final play of the first half. Banu with the Hail Mary to the end zone. Another 50-50 ball. Armani Maddox, the freshman, picks it off. Nice return, but time expires with the tackle. Halftime, both bands in the house. That's always a nice touch. ASU bringing the showtime with the Marching Rams show band, and Morehouse and the House of Funk is not complete without a little mahogany in your life. All right, 2 quarters to go. Coach Freeman knows whatever adjustments need to be made, now is the time. All right, this is a good start. Once again, that football hard to hang on to for Albany State. Morehouse with the turnover and excellent field position. And it comes down to 3rd and goal. Sims finding Sean Strickland. Morehouse ties the game 7 apiece. Later in the quarter, Morehouse driving again, 4th and short, and they come up short. The Albany State defense holds. Golden Rams decide, let's just feed Cam Ward the ball. Ward and the offensive line just hits beast mode on the sticks, and there they go. Handoff, pitch, touchdown, dragging his defender to make it 14-7 Albany State. Fourth quarter, bend, don't break for the ASU defense. Morehouse on the move, but the drive gets down to a third down, and Sims having to scramble and get rid of the ball. Morehouse would settle for a field goal, a 14-10 ball game. Albany State driving, 3 minutes to go. Maybe an opportunity to just run some clock, but instead, pressure on the quarterback and a severely underthrown ball. That's a Morehouse pick, second of the day for Maddox. Morehouse has what could be the game-winning drive. Sims to Strickland, right along the sideline, but it all comes down to this. Fourth down. Sims looking for Albert Cannell. 81 has the position on the DB, but the pass about 5 yards too strong. Through the back of the end zone, and Albany State able to finally run out the clock and hang on for a nail-biting 14-10 win over Morehouse, coupled with Savannah State's win over Fort Valley. The Golden Rams clinch the SIAC East.
I'd like to tell you that I wasn't nervous, but I was, okay? We didn't play very good all game. All right, we didn't handle what we needed to do. Super happy to win, survive and advance. We're all about that. Hey, we got to play better, and we got to, execute on offense, turn it over 4 times. Hey, credit to Morehouse. They've done it the whole second half of the season, turning people over. All right, but we got to play better.
All right, so things decided in the East, right? But the West, still a disheveled Rubik's Cube. How are we ever going to solve this thing, right? Kentucky State with big dreams at Tuskegee, and boy, it was a shootout at the Tuskegee Corral. Kentucky State on the board first. Tuskegee follows it up. Avante Patterson, 27-yard run. Second quarter, shout out to old Otis, Bodie Odie with a big run. But Patterson coming right back is 14 all. Man, what a game this was. It was on ESPN Plus. If you missed it, boy, you've missed some good broadcasts this year on the platform. All right, Otis not done. 59 yards on this touchdown run. Woo, Otis, get it, boy. Tuskegee right back at you. Jabal Pritchett, 18-yard catch from Lewis Williams. 21 all ball game. If you are not watching this game, I'm telling you, your eyeballs are upset with you right now. A Kentucky State field goal gives the Thoroughbreds a 24-21 lead at the break. More from Creed and Balboa in the third quarter. Only old dudes get that reference. Brett Sylvie, the SIAC veteran, been calling his name for a long time. He has KSU up by 10. We start the fourth with the Lewis Williams score. Tuskegee down 3. Gerardo Beza takes this from 40 yards. Now a 6-point game. The next score might just be the knockout blow. Boom! It's an uppercut. Sylvie with the 16-yard score, capping off an 86-yard drive from the Thoroughbreds. Tuskegee would add a score in the final minute, but the Golden Tigers couldn't find the golden touch at home on Saturday. KSU wins 42-35. Woo! Woo! I need a water break, man. That's a lot of highlights. All right, there's more. Miles with the scare down in Jacksonville against Edward Waters as we check scores. Allen with the homecoming win. Lane, a lot closer game with Central State than maybe people like me. I think I said something about that last week. Anticipated. Marauders, hey, they practice too. They run plays. Again, Savannah and Albany State with the wins. And Benedict ekes one out against Clark Atlanta, 24-21. Our players of the week, Eric Phoenix has won his share. He wins another one from Benedict. Offensive player of the week. Amazing talent there. Incontavious Floyd, defensive player of the week from Miles. Rigo Bertanico, special teams player of the week, and Jamal Holloway from Central State, newcomer of the week. All right, the standings. All right, I'm going to show you the East, but really it's a wrap over there. We don't need to spend a lot of time on this. The fight for first is over. Albany State division champs. Now, let's go out west. We're going to go Einstein here for a minute. On Saturday night, either Miles, Lane, or Kentucky State is going to the SIAC championship game. Not only going, but hosting as the top seed in the West. So we're going to say this slow, both for you and me. If Miles wins, they clinch. End of story. If Miles loses and Kentucky State wins, then Kentucky State clinches. Lane needs to win their game, obviously, and the Dragons need both Miles and Kentucky State to lose. Now, if all three lose, it reverts back to Miles being the division champ. All right, let's keep that conversation going in this weekend's matchups. Rivalry week. Guys, hit the graphic again. Boom. Thank you, Leighton. All right, so Miles hosting Tuskegee. Rivalry, division clincher on the table. Kentucky State hosting Central State. Both Tuskegee and the Marauders would love to play spoiler. Fountain City Classic, Albany State and Morehouse. Always a big one in Columbus. Battle of the AUC, Clark and Morehouse. Lane, no cupcake for you and your outside shot at a division title. You need some help, and you have to battle with Benedict. Edward Waters and Savannah State have the nightcap in the conference. Okay, I'm sorry. I had to take a seat. I'm back. Whew, that was a lot. I had to sit down. I'm sorry. A lot of football there. All right, let's get back on job. Get focused. Volleyball. Our players of the week, Jasmine Walker. Does that name ring a bell? Ring-a-ling-a-ling. That's because you hear it here a lot. She's the offensive player of the week from Central State. Deja Walton, defensive player of the week from Benedict. Ashley Reeves, also from BC, your setter of the week. And Morgan Herbert from Fort Valley State, your newcomer of the week. Your current volleyball standings in the East. Albany State in a tight race with Benedict for Queen of the Hill. Clark Atlanta still hanging around in the picture as well. Let's go out west, young man. You already know what it is. Spring Hill. Keith Sweat, who's going to beat Spring Hill? Nobody. Well, nobody so far, at least in the conference, but on any given Tuesday, that's a good volleyball night, right? Central State or Kentucky State could make it happen. Not so far, but maybe it could. Marauders make the jump to second place this week. It's going to be a great SIAC volleyball tournament. That's all I can say. SIAC championship game is like right here, but we need just one more RSVP. Albany State versus either Miles, Kentucky State, or Lane. That game is November 13th. We will have ourselves a champion after we wrap up Rivalry Week. Before we go today, we'd like to send our sympathy and prayers to our SIAC family at Albany State. On Monday, Adonis Butler, a member of the ASU football team, was killed in a tragic accident on campus in Albany. We get so excited and pumped up about these games, but it's just a game. Life is more precious. I didn't know Adonis at all, but our paths did cross for a brief moment last Saturday. At the end of the game against Morehouse, the most excited player on the sideline was number 57. He streaked across my camera lens, pumped up and happy for his team. Just for a second, I saw him before he composed himself for the customary handshake line. Let's please keep Albany State and the Butler family in your prayers. A young man gone too soon. I'm Tolly Carr from Atlanta. I enjoyed your company this weekend. Thank you so much for being with us. And we'll be right back here with a lot to talk about next week with This Week in the SIAC. We'll see you guys later.